Taco Bell's Baja sauce is one of the greatest things I've ever tasted, and I vowed that if one day I could figure out how to make it, I would never have to go to Taco Bell again. That was the thing that was pulling me there. So one day I set out to make the sauce, and I was looking up different recipes, like what it might be, and I went out to go to the market, and I just looked to make sure my car was still where I parked it, and it was gone. And I was like, fuck. So it turned out the car got towed. I had to go to the tow place. I spent like $400 getting it out and paying for all the tickets. I came back, was still determined to make the sauce. Go out, buy the ingredients, and make the sauce. I came home. I tasted it. Swear to God, it was the most stressful day. Tear to my eye. It was fucking perfect. So I'm going to make a version of that Baja sauce right now, and you will never need to go to Taco Bell again. Taco Bell, the great thing about Taco Bell is they kind of came up with all these really cool things, like Crunchwrap Supreme. They came out with the gordita, which is not in any way a traditional gordita. But one thing I find is when you go to a Mexican restaurant and you're like, can I get the Crunchwrap Supreme? They look at you like you're an idiot. But so how, when not going to Taco Bell, how do you eat that kind of food? Well, you make it at home. So I put in a couple cloves of garlic. I got about 2 cloves of garlic, quarter of an onion. Spanish is like, the way to go, but you don't have to use Spanish. My eyes are starting to get nice and teary. When you're doing stuff in a food processor, you chop it up a little bit. Helps it, helps it work along. Use about a half a jalapeno. Seeds in if you want it nice and spicy. Blend this bastard up. If there ever was a hard part to this, which there isn't, that was it. What I want to do is there's a lot of moisture and all that stuff that I blended up. So I just want to get some of the moisture out or your sauce will be too watery. So you just put it in a little strainer. If you have a paper towel, put it in the paper towel and just squeeze it. Now all I'm going to add is some mayo. And when I'm making sauces, you do not have to worry about exact measurements because you're just balancing things out. So take a couple of globs of mayo, sour cream, yes please. Start to mix this together. Just take a little splash of vinegar, and when we went to the market, the white vinegar is a pantry essential. Whoops. For sauces, it is incredible. It just adds a little extra kick. If something's hot and you want to balance it out, it's a great way to go. Cumin. Yes, just a splash of cumin. I'm just gonna give it a taste. Oh my god. As a dip, this by itself, this on chicken, any meat. As a dip, like Super Bowl parties, you get good dips. This is an ultimate dip. Add some more sour cream. You can make it as thin or as thick as you want, but it adds such an amazing taste to anything you put it on. Let's give it the final taste. When you're making sauces, just keep tasting as you go. It's nice because say I added way too much of something, just add more of the other stuff and bring it up, and then all of a sudden you're perfect. There you go, Taco Bell Baja sauce. No matter how much Baja sauce you put on there, you're gonna want more to the side. This stuff is so good.